Hey, adventurers, and well met. Thank you all for joining us for another lovely session of Hand of God. Getting all set up here, inspiration has been doled out, and as we are getting situated, who wants to give us a little recap on what's happened recently within the Underdark?
See, we decided to head towards the Hanging Spires in the northeast of our map to try to get our hands on the silver disc to open the vault. We met a kobold merchant, I believe he was a kobold, and went on quite a shopping spree, at least by our standards. Got a bunch of shiny new things. Continued along our way. Brock, Foster, and Robin almost fell into the abyss after the path collapsed under our feet, but we were able to save ourselves, I believe, only at the cost of Brock's acts of vaulting. And then we made our way into this area where there were a bunch of Duragar working on something. Brock attempted to say hello to them, but they apparently recognized us as the group that wholesale slaughtered a different group, Duragar, and did not want to talk anymore. So Brock immolated a room of them, but more are on their way. And that's where we are now.
Alrighty. Fantastic recap. Pretty much it's the nail on the head there. Alrighty. So, as we're getting set, pretty much just jump right into the thick of things. You are, as was said, heading to the northeast. Moving towards the Silver Disc, you officially entered in the Hanging Spires areas. And as you are moving further northeast past these sort of treacherous, sort of buried cliffs, the Hanging Spires, as the name sort of aptly describes, you move past a ancient sort of trap. These mechanisms, these explosions buried, these basically bombs buried beneath the ground, were triggered due to several people walking over them. They were buried casks of rune powder, to be specific. A material that is developed by Dwergar and deep gnomes and is sold on the surface, especially to workers and folks that use heavy machinery. There's even been tales of rune powder being smuggled into Baldur's Gate for other strange reasons, which may be covered in a different adventure. But as you're moving along, you do find yourselves getting closer to the Silver Disc. And as you move towards there, past these sort of hanging cliffs, you descend further down into more of a sort of like flooded, more, I guess, underground river connection system. Hanging spires are very treacherous, but another sort of feature about them are these massive waterfalls. In the pitch black, there are these sort of waterfalls that are used even for cycling powder. Some people even manufacture rune powder here because of the constant energy being churned. Think of like rudimentary water wheels and such. And as you're making your way through what apparently at first glance was an abandoned either factory or small encampment that workers might have used in the past, you now discovered it's been very, very recently re-inhabited by Dwergar. And with that, that is pretty much where we are going to jump right into the thick of things, into combat. Give me 1 second, we'll get right to it. Up in their business, as they say. Okay. Boom. Top of the round. Go back to Brock now with several Dwergar on fire, screwing in this workshop. One slain at your feet. What would you like to do, Brock?
We're going to attack the bottom left gentleman.
Sure.
Not with my greatsword, my igniter. 15.
That is a hit. The axe cuts through.
D2.
Oh, damn, yeah. Just one clean swipe chops them in half.
And then
They burn
I will
to the ground.
That on that should be better. I will use my cleave.
Yep.
Cleave the man next to him. 14.
Check that. Oh, 14. You swing the axe, and that is not enough. It goes wide.
Okay. We will. I just killed someone, which means I can use my bonus action to make another attack. Attack the right gentleman.
Okay.
5.
Swing
3.
the axe, connects, chops into the other, this fella right here, the one that's on fire.
Yep.
Perfect. Split him, and with a heavy chop, Dwergar falls to the ground.
Now we use my last attack. Top left guy.
God damn. Swinging house, there's another chop. I'm gonna have to get used to all these attacks. Oh my goodness. And another one bites the dust. The heavy thud crashes into the workshop table.
Yeah, this is why none of us ran into the room to help Brock.
Honestly,
He
he's got
seemed
it
like-
handled.
Yeah. It seemed unnecessary.
Yeah, they're locked in there with him.
Yeah, really are.
Exactly.
Go next.
Go next. The Dwergar spot is. Sorry, I'm just doing a quick housekeeping here. Oh. Also, I need to, as they say, resubscribe. So I need to get that.
Thank
set.
you.
No problem. All right. So reinforcements are called, and you all are on the sort of eastern bank of this large river. Off the map to the south, this river just crashes into the darkness, hundreds of feet below you. You could hear the sound of water like rushing down, splashing into some rocky surface below. But on the western bank, some of you, let me double check some vision here, can just barely see, especially Oster being the one closest, and well, actually not even Voda. You could just get the light from the river of the glowing fish, this bioluminescent sort of algae and fish floating down downstream. But also, you see there are these, for all intents and purposes, like guard towers, maybe used by miners or work sort of foremen to keep track of people mining the section. Now, you can see just barely in the corner of your eye, there are these arrow slits. Several dwarves with crossbows poke their heads out and start firing at those on the riverbank. Hello. So
here, you said?
yes, that's the only one I think you can see for now. So
Yes.
they are. Voda is the best option at the edge. A total of 2 shots. You hear the sounds of sort of like this grunted dwarvish clamoring sound of some like heavy objects falling down the guard tower as 2 bolts fly out towards Voda. Let's see. Ooh. 1 connects, 1 goes wide.
I'd like to use a reaction.
Sure.
Try to deflect it.
Okay. Oh my goodness. I think
It's not all the way, is it?
Not all the way, but
I still take 2.
being who you are, I think you take like nothing because it's basically
Is
just
it like-
ice.
Would it be 2 cold damage? Then yeah, I'll take one cold damage.
One.
Is that really cold?
It's you take more damage of you just like moving the bolt or like stubbing your toe in the process than the actual thing being fired at you. So that was pretty much a nothing burger. Let me see what else I have. Get used to here. A few of them to the south, you could hear more sort of grunting shouts in Dwarvish. Small sort of firing line lines up. Several of them now down the way. Wood, you should be able to see them. As I'm going to say 2 of them target you, and 1 will take a shot at Oster. Oster, you have half cover as you're hiding behind a pile of loose rubble. All right, these 2 are at Wood. 2 of these icy, rune-covered crossbows fire at Wood and go
miss.
wide, thunk into the stonework beyond. Nowhere close. 1 lines up, shoots at Oster, who has +2 to their AC, but sadly beats it even with the cover. Hits you right into the shoulder. 5 piercing, 12 cold. They line up for another shot. A few others get in position. You are unable to see them. The soul blades, the more sort of psionically charged ones, wielding these like forceful gauntlets. 1 is still in the room and is on fire. So, Brock, give me some burning, please.
That's
It should be on the weapon. Let me help you out here.
Is that that was the fire dash?
Yes, I think because you
2d10.
ignited them. Perfect. 9 points. I think in this instance, with 13 blocking the door, I think he's just going to fight to the death. He's going to just try to stab you. First stab, disadvantage. Goes wide. Second stab, also disadvantage. That fucking cloak. Oh, my goodness. Nowhere even close. To the south, Oster and Wood, you notice that there are several more running towards you. They sprint down the way, and as they run, full sprint, one of them kind of looks at Oster, one of them looks at Wood. They sort of smile, and their bodies, as they get to the end of the movement, start to fade away. Roll an Arcana check. Feel free.
Arcana?
Yeah, I'll allow that as a reaction. 17, that's enough. You've also fought these things before, maybe not you directly, both of you at this point. They have used an innate ability. They're using their own sort of Dwergar invisibility as they run towards you. Okay. The Dwergar on the bridge, several of them wounded. I think they are going to do this. The wounded ones. This one's gonna move to here and take the dodge action, trying to run away. This one's just gonna get to the edge of the bridge and is getting ready to try to jump. And the others, I'm gonna just do a quick check here to see how smart they're gonna be. They are going to be pretty smart. And in this instance, that means getting the fuck away from you all. Because they're just mooks. Alright, these two are going to try to climb over the gap. They have their climbing gear already, so they're going to make this check with advantage, which is just barely enough to climb over. That's going to be their entire turn. So those are those fellas. The others you do not see. You start to just hear clamoring, shouting in Dwarvish, the sounds of objects, weapons, most likely being picked up. Even though you can't see it, Voda, you can clearly tell that there are several of them due west, directly across the river, moving into position somewhere. Okay, all that clamoring. That is that. Oster, you're up.
Oster, seeing that there's quite a lot of enemies and feeling a moment of... He had a dream some time ago of a magic he thought he couldn't quite pull off, but now he just feels like the moment's ready. He could finally do this thing that he's had in his head for a while, casts a spell he's never cast before. Summon Dragon.
Oh my goodness.
I'm going straight for the 5th level. This is a large group. I think it's
Hell yeah.
worth it.
Give me 1 second.
Oh, yeah.
It's dragon time.
Yep.
Make sure you got access to this. I know we did this a while ago, so you should.
And that is concentration, so I'll put a little marker on myself.
Perfect.
Where's the
There.
the little pentagram thing? Yeah. This is his first time casting this spell. I don't think he has a particular name all that clearly decided.
That definitely means Wood is about to name it.
Mm-hmm.
That seems likely. So the first thing it can do, yes, that is exactly where I was actually thinking of having it. Thank you.
Oh, yeah.
It's going to use a breath attack, which I believe is a
Ooh.
30-foot cone.
Yep.
So I can set that to linger if I find the thing.
Yeah, if you have a name for your draconic spirit, let me know and I can put on the token so we can all see.
I think it probably doesn't have one
name yet?
currently.
Okay.
I haven't thought of one, and I don't think Oster would have thought of one because this is his. He's just like, hey, I
You wanna be
feel
like,
like there's a lot of
choose you,
enemies here.
and
I'm gonna try and pull off that spell that
That's fair.
I thought of some time ago. There's the linger, 30-foot cone.
Perfect. All right, so what does this look like? First time we're seeing this. You're summoning a fucking dragon, like a size of a young dragon in the field.
I have a number of times described when Oster really leans into using his magic and doing something big. He like casts a shadow that has draconic wings. So as this happens, I think his shadow like peels off the ground and forms up into this draconic spirit. He just took cold damage, so he's summoned an ice dragon spirit,
Oh boy.
which means that it and he both have resistance to cold while it's up. Which also means that its breath weapon will be cold damage, which I don't remember them being resistant to, but I just wanted to...
And it's it's a breath, so it is a dex save throw. Right? Is what I was
Yes,
looking for.
breath weapon here.
All right, the 3 spies at the edge, they see it. Well, one of them dives out of the way, but the other 2, the ice just washes past. As the ice fills the passageway, the 2 Dwergar, the ones that are kind of like their sass, is like running down to try to basically pounce on you all. The ice fills this entire section as we start to see an icy outline of the 2 in the field. Immediately their invisibility goes away, and they're going to try to get the fuck out of the way of this now dragon that shows up. So there goes their whole fancy invisibility. They are going to 1 succeed, 1 fails. God damn.
Why did it roll the damage twice for that?
I can fix that. So when it does a parentheses of like 2d6, that's just text. And then what you have to do is the ones that are in double brackets actually rolls it. But I can...
Yeah, but I mean, it rolled in 2 different spots on the thing I rolled of it. It rolled an 11 at the top and a 6 below.
Hold on. All I see is... Yeah, okay. Let me double check. Let me click
I thought I had this set up, sorry.
No, that's fine. It's saying that it's rolling a 2d6. Goes 3 plus 3.
instead of just
Huh.
taking half.
Yeah, so what I'll do... That is bizarre.
Oh, I have a damage at the bottom, like on
Uh-huh.
the settings of the ability, that is a 2d6, and then there's separately the 2d6 written in there, and because of the brackets, it's probably rolling that one. So I should probably just remove the 2d6 from like the damage of the chosen element thing. From the
Yeah,
sheet.
I guess I'm looking...
Let me,
it's
let me
fine
try
either
it
way.
again. This
Yeah.
is just a dry fire.
This is the first time we're doing it.
exit. Okay, yeah. No, that fixed
So
it.
let's just... Okay, that's fine. All right. Well, let me give you the, I guess, the best here. Let's just do the first one. I'll take the 11. That's fine. Let me get rid of the other stuff. Why not? Because this is a cool moment. Dragon summons through from the shadows. Ice fills the chamber, immediately revealing the two cloaked ones that were trying to basically sneak up on y'all. And half on a success, so 11 and 5. Dwarves kind of stand back, staggered that an icy blast just reveals them. And you can get rid of the linger, that's fine.
All right. How do I actually remove that? I haven't messed around with linger. If I switch
No
it
problem.
to instant
Yeah,
measure-
so-
okay, there we go.
Oh, I think, never mind. You got it.
Yeah. And then
Fantastic.
the dragon will approach the now revealed ones because it has multi-attack and rend twice at the one that was like more directly in the path. This one.
Sure.
All right. Rend and rend.
Sadly, they see it dodging out of the way, but are now just taken back. Their focus now is fully on the dragon. The dwarves on the bridge are freaking out, trying to grab all their like basically tools to try to that they were using their masonry tools and reaching for whatever they can nearby to either fight or flee. Nicely done, Oster. Anything else?
I'm gonna. I think this room's mostly been cleared out, so I'm gonna like step back behind a little bit of cover from the arrows.
Sure. Works for me. Robin. Go.
Okay, well. 25. I'm gonna move over here. And for the purposes of sneak attack,
Mhm.
does the dragon count as one of my allies?
It does.
Okay, then I am going to shoot my elemental crossbow. I believe it was tuned to acid damage, and I'm not going to change that right now. I'm going to
Okay.
shoot at the soul blade closest to me. That should not
All
have
right.
had advantage.
I'll just take the first number. You line up a shot, the bolt flies true and thunks into the dwarf's side.
So that is 11 piercing, 10 acid, and 21 sneak attack.
God damn. Okay, yeah. Alive with pixels. The absolute some of the lowest it can be. Just this bolt thunks, cracks its ribs, almost falls over. Is now severely wounded. Like looks over at you, just completely in shock.
And now I am going to, as my bonus action, cunning action dash.
Mhm.
And I don't know, I mean, the rubble seemed to work okay for Oster. So. Well, go
Alrighty.
ahead and run over here.
Get some cover.
And go
Sounds
next.
Good. Wood, you're up.
Okay. As my bonus action, I would like to no longer use a circle. I believe I would like to place my body double over here.
Okay.
Beautiful. And then Wood will stomp down on a. I'll scooch it here. Pamphlet of Carl, and cast Spirit Guardians, please.
Oh yeah. Bring out the old blender.
Taking out the old blender.
And it's 15-foot radius, I believe.
Chip.
Oh.
Yes, 15 foot. Perfect. And then we are going to just give it a little bit of an upcast, since there's a lot of them.
Mm-hmm.
So DC 16, please.
Damn. All right. The two soul blades fail. The spies in the back with their crossbows line up, trying to get out of the blender. Two of them succeed. Okay. All right. This is looking pretty bad. 3 total fails in the blender as the magic starts swirling around. All prayers to Carl. Let's see the
All hail
damage.
Carl. Hopefully the damage loads. If not, I will. If I upcast it, it's an extra D8.
Sounds right to me.
Alrighty. That'll be 19 damage. Please.
God damn. All right. The wounded one just immediately crumbles into the ground.
And then, as my final act, I'm going to scooch over here and say, "Go, dragon, go!" How do you feel about the name Margaret? That'll be my turn.
Fantastic. Voda, you're up next.
Voda is so stoked and kind of in awe at seeing an actual dragon. And I kind of want it to like me. So I'm gonna do my best to fight alongside it and show it what I can do. You know what I'm saying?
Absolutely.
Let's do. I'm going to show it my breath weapon. And it's a 30-foot beam of cold damage. Click for that. Yeah, there you go.
Yep, it's gonna hit 3 of them.
So yes, that is a.
Is that actually gonna hit all of them? I think that
if you want to
would.
count that little,
Yeah.
like, if I didn't have to clip to the middle, I definitely could. Like,
I know.
aim it
I'll
such that it would hit
I'll
all.
count it. It's fine. I'll count it. Hot damn. I mean, this is a cool moment. Why not? What am I making a con save here?
Dex save.
Dex save. All right. The Soul Blade,
The 13,
basically
so it's not better.
point blank, tries to move out of the way, sees it. The others in the back that are a bit more distracted. Let's see what they do. One of them fails. The others succeed. We'll say the most wounded one here fails.
I think this got better at level 9.
That makes sense.
Yeah, I don't think it used to be 2d10, but it's going to be 14 cold damage to 7 on a success.
Okay. All of them are still up, but now definitely wounded. The 1 point right in front of you just kind of almost falls on top of the piles of rubble. The rest are looking definitely worse for wear. A few more are at death's door, as it were. They grab
So
the
that
crossbows.
was
Go ahead.
one of my attacks.
Sure.
So then I'm going to follow that up with a staff attack on the guy right in front of me.
Okay. Throwing staff. Hits him right beside the head.
Bam.
Bam. Big old smack. Staggers backward. Pixels of health.
I will use a bonus action to flurry of blows and do a couple flying kicks.
Damn.
Matrix
One
style.
miss.
For 12 more bludgeoning damage.
And in the Matrix kicks, one more final kick upside the head. Cracks. And thuds to the ground. Dead.
And I end it with a pose, and I kind of like glance over at the dragon. Did he see me do that? Did he see me do all that?
Sure.
Go next.
It would probably even look like it's having a little fun with that.
Oh, that's fantastic.
Doing like a little playful stomping side to side or something.
Oh my gosh!
Dancing, looking at it, having a grand old time, kicking some ass. You hear off into the darkness to the west grumblings, first in Dwarvish, and then in Common. Mold! I could smell mold! The mold inspector's here. And they are going to...
Does he know red?
See no red.
From the other game.
Oh, yeah. Sure. So the mold inspector, in the darkness, looks at you all. Some of you might be able to see Edge and these guys. Now that I know y'all are so fucking dangerous, I'm gonna actually use 100% of my abilities. This fellow is going to cast this. You can see that is not in range. We'll just do this. So you just hear, "Get out of here, mold!" And the mold inspector at the edge grabs hold of some like dirt. They crush it into their palms, smashing it together. And as they do, see discharges of lightning course through their palms. And we're using a classic, good old-fashioned lightning blast. I need a beam. Oh, that's convenient. We'll do that. Robin and Wood. Please make me dexterity saving throw. So bolt of lightning flies out of the darkness towards. It's not. Okay, 2 successes. You're going to take half. This beam of lightning flies down the way. For, oof, not as much as I thought it was going to be. 31, half of that is 15.
15, and that makes...
Then none of that is 0 because Robin has evasion.
What does that make my DC for keeping constant... Ooh.
It's 10 or half the damage, whichever is higher. So you have to do more than 20 damage in one hit for there to count that. So just DC. That is enough to drop concentration, though.
Godspeed,
Oof.
Spirit Guardians.
Set that back to 0, and boom. There it goes. It's a beam of light. Little check. Else he can do. So that was one thing. He's able to do one more thing as a bonus action. And Robin again. So he looks at you, Robin, and you see this sort of pulse of purplish light fly out of its palm. It just swings his sort of gnarled claws, his dwarven, sort of sharpened fingers at you, and he is going to do this. At Robin, which goes wide. That's that fella. The other one, the unnamed one in the darkness, they are going to do this. Step up on the line. Enemies are in sight. Voda's at the edge, so we'll just target Voda a couple times here. A total of 3 blasts. First, goes wide. Second also goes wide. And third, Voda dip, dodging, and weaving, blocking all of these forceful bolts. Staffs spinning, they're all flying, bouncing, whirling off like ricocheted shots off a tank. Nicely done. That is that. 13. She's inside the building, and she is just going to try to help. Steps in the corner and gives the old 1-2 buckle my shoe against the other dwarf. 2 tattooed strikes. She pulls back her fists. The dwarf in the room sees them as he ducks out of the way. That is her turn. Reinforcements. They're definitely going to be called with all this chaos. You hear clamoring of steel, heavy armor off into the darkness to the west, as a few more things enter the fray. Okay. We add them to the initiative. It is definitely time to get started here. Set. Brock, you're up.
Okay. I will start by. Are these guys in here wounded?
Wounded? Yes, I would say this guy is just barely.
Okay. I will swing at him.
Okay.
15.
15 goes wide, ducks the axe. Oh my
30.
goodness, with a 13.
Almost a
God
crit.
damn.
Oh yeah, and I'm gonna do a ionic strike. I also would like to correct a mistake previous round. I overcharged you by 10.
You did?
So 28, so 18 total
So 18 total. Alright.
of slashing and fire and
It's
force.
all the shit. Fantastic.
All the
Yeah,
various-
it stabs into its chest. He's about to topple over, and then you feel bad. And then we see it's actually not as far as deep. Oh, I'm good. Alive. Pixels. Almost dead.
See. Yeah, I think we're gonna go for this. We're gonna do an action surge.
Okay.
We're gonna keep going. And
Oh, yeah. Another hit. Same target.
the damage.
And with the final swipe, the axe thunks into the Dwargar's neck. They are dead.
All right, and then bonus action. I can do a free attack for my bonus action. Oh, never mind. Mistaken.
Ooh, that
Sorry, my
goes
bad.
wide. Close.
My last attack, 14.
14? Not enough. Steps out of the way. Alright. And as you're in the room here, what is this? Entry gear. Yeah, as you're in the room, you notice that as a bunch of these tables are just getting splintered, bodies are flying all over the fucking place. Your flaming axe is chopping into stuff. As the that soul blade kind of topples over, their head thunks onto a nearby table. The table splinters, falls and flies. There are a few sort of glass shards. They crash into the wall, and one in like a leather pouch is still intact. It sort of rolls and goes the classic kind of rolling right at your feet, and just with a gentle sort of thud hits your boot. As you notice, there is a vial, or rather, it's sort of like a bulbous sort of vial that lands, and it's written in Dwarvish as it says the words "a death dance." And there's like this little skull icon, like a stamp right onto the glass, and it's like a little skull, and it's doing one of these. And then it says SG at the base.
Well, this sounds like something you would want. Looks like poison.
Interesting indeed. Wood kind of twirls a whisker or something, with a fingy, and just be like,
I'm just gonna move close the door. That's it. Next.
Sure. Okay. I've got some spies. Now that we're really getting into the business here, let's do this. Yeah, the fucking positioning. It's either someone in cover, someone who's very good at deflecting range things, or a summon. So none of the things I want to get at. All right,
We're
that's
too
fine.
good.
You're too good. Too good at positioning. All right, this shot. Yeah, you know what? Robin, 2 will take a shot at you. You will have cover. You can tell that the bolts are flying across the river pretty much directly due west. So 2 icy crossbow bolts fly into the air, and with that cover, saves you. It thunks into a nearby brick, twirls right sides your face. The other one, nowhere even close. The other 2 shots from across the river are going to aim at, say, Boda. 2 icy bolts fly toward Boda and don't even make it. They plop into the water. 2 anticlimactic. They just splash and just fall downstream. Those that are on your side of the river, I think. Now with the dragon, they're just going to line up shots at the dragon and then begin to flee. 3 bolts at our new summon.
those bastards!
Nothing.
It's got very high AC.
Yeah, it
It's a
just
good little tank.
Yeah. Holy shit. Nothing's working. They are going to. What do I got here? Bolts ain't working. Dragon breath. I think they're gonna run away. Oh, come on. Yep. And here.
Would this be a good time to remind them that they started it?
I think so.
Yeah. All right, they're going to use their bonus action to dash, and I'm just going to roll once here to keep my life easy. All right, they are going to try to jump over the gap, and that's enough. I'm going to say they clear to the opposite edge, roughly around here. And that is my spies. A more Dwergar joined the fray. If you have woken the hive. Yes, they're gonna dash. Here. Alright, that's their turn. Soul Blades, I think you might have killed the ball. Yes, you did. Remove them from initiative. My grunts, the normal Dwergar, they have, let me see their kits. You all are too powerful, too dangerous, too cool, too spicy. Few of them just, again, run into position. You just hear the sounds of like clamoring boots, just constant chaos of dwarves just freaking the fuck out. It's just this, it's a whole sound of like people grabbing mining equipment, whatever weapons they can. You start hearing the sounds of like, not like a siren, but like a banging of something heavy like metal, trying to get something from into the darkness, further into the tunnels. But yeah, the other dwarves, the sort of grunts here, are just running around like chickens with their heads cut off. Oster, you're up. The ones at the bridge would get.
I will step back out, see what I've got remaining. Seeing that most of them have fled, I don't think I'm even gonna, for now, activate my innate sorcery because most of them are running away, so I'm just gonna like get a better view of things. And I am going to cast... having heard Robin questioning things, what we should respond, Oster, this guy here, does he look like he's preparing to run away at all?
A few of them are grabbing like javelins. I'm gonna say that one's probably has like a bundle of javelins, and since they're at the edge, they might try to throw some. But it's a wide enough river that it probably won't be very good. Javelins are like 30, 60, I think.
I'm gonna cast message on him.
Okay.
Within 120 feet. Target. No, only the target hears the message and can reply in a whisper that only you can hear. You can cast the spell with solid object or through solid objects if you're familiar with the target. Otherwise, I just have to see it. So I see him. I cast message, so he hears my voice in his head saying, "We came in peace, but you made this violent. Flee, or we will finish it violent." And then I tell the dragon, "Chase them off. Don't kill those that are running." And it moves. Actually, that.
Can you roll me an intimidation check with advantage?
All right. Intimidation with advantage.
I would say you got them spooked, but not enough to flee yet. But they do seem to be more afraid of possibly engaging or targeting you.
All right, then I will move the dragon. I'm there. So the dragon's gonna go. Why is it running into a barrier here? Oh, the bridge has walls. I see.
Yeah, so the bridge has an visible wall, but since you are flying, I'll just remove it. It's fine. I put those there to show that, or rather be like, some of these spots aren't safe to step on because they're like, the bridge is vertical and that's not really a spot to step. But with a flying creature or hovering right now, it doesn't matter.
All right. I moved. Oh, no, I'm still on cone. I moved like
you're set.
that. And then to there. Okay, so I've used all my movement. I can't see what the dragon can see. It's probably going to want to stay in range of me, but if it has anything in range that isn't running away where it currently is, can I, like, say it blows ice? Because it just acts on my commands, which was...
Yeah.
Don't
yeah,
hurt
you can
the
still
ones that
have
are
an
fleeing.
attack. You just can't. You may not be able to see what exactly he's targeting, but you can.
Right.
But,
So yeah, I'm just asking you: is there anything it's in its current range that
Yes.
it could attack that is
Absolutely
not running
there is.
away?
Yeah, I would say so.
What? It will blow a 30-foot cone of cold in that direction.
Honestly, at this point, just pick a direction. Go for it.
All right.
Because they're not fully fleeing; they're wavering. I guess you could say. But now with like higher level troops, I guess you could say, and their like leaders still here, they're not running away. Yeah.
And it will be a cone 30 feet. There we go. Maybe more central. There we go.
Okay, looks good to me. Yeah, keep that lingering because you're targeting 3, 8 things right now.
Oh my god!
Oh wow.
Yeah. There's a lot of stuff. Okay. So the spies, they are going to try to move out of the way. And DC 16. 2 succeed, 1 fails. 11. So the one that fails here, they just crumble to the ground, frozen solid to the icy breath. The other 2 still alive for now. Rest of the things here. Yep. 2 grunts. They fail completely. Icy breath envelops their bodies. one of the wounded. Shouts of pain and terror. My Dwergar Master was here. And they should advantage on this. Alright. Even with advantage, it fails. Takes the full 11. And last but not least, two guys wielding those like basically flamethrowers. One succeeds, one fails. 6.
All right.
Not bad.
That was everybody?
That's everybody.
All right. Is there anybody in melee range of the dragon?
Let me check its reach. 10-foot reach? Yes.
Oh, I forgot it had reach.
10 feet.
All right.
Or are those guys
it's
running
gonna
away?
Rend twice.
Yeah, you're just... Jesus.
You can pick
Okay.
if there's multiple options who. Just makes
There's
more
multiple
sense.
options. Yeah, go ahead. Just give me the damage and I'll dole it out to whoever makes sense. Yeah, the first one, he swipes a dwarf that was on the bridge, mostly holding minor supplies for the bridge, like masonry tools, rips him in half. The second one hits a Dwargor spy with a crossbow, swipes at its back, also just one clean swipe, splits it in two. Ah, damn. This is a massacre.
All right, and it's got 60 feet of fly, and it just landed. That was 50 feet of flying it used,
Stunts.
so I'm gonna say it's gonna stay there afterward.
Sure. Guarding
It's
the bridge.
looking very intimidating and growling and roaring. Because I think a draconic spirit's probably smart enough to get that the don't attack the fleeing means maybe make them flee.
Sure.
And
Surprisingly, a good amount are still holding strong. There's definitely some fear. Not enough that it's a full-out retreat, but tide is turning to your direction. All right, Oster, anything else? We're going to go to Wood.
oh, that's a pretty good turn.
I guess actually it would be Robin, not Wood. Fix that. Because I just realized there's 3 things that had 15. So, Robin. Because I know Robin has higher decks. Robin, you're up.
Okay, let's see. That's the guy that Oster spooked. Yeah, well, I don't have a great view of any enemies right now, so I think the first thing I'm gonna do is bonus action click my heels and activate my boots of speed. Let's go over here. It's 40 feet. Ooh, there's a door over here.
Ooh.
I can kind of see that guy. Let me see how far away he is. 55 feet. Okay, I am going to shoot this guy
Sure.
with an elemental light crossbow.
We'll get some cover as the lip of the bridge.
Okay, and just have to make sure to turn off my sneak attack damage since this is the rare attack where I don't have it.
23. Bolt flies true, thunks into its upper torso. 15.
For 11 piercing, 4 acid. And I guess I will, perhaps unwisely, end my turn over here.
Okay. Wood. You're up.
Alrighty. I am going to start my move by scooching over here to this bridge's edge. And then I'm gonna measure to make sure that I can. Oh! Okay, at this lovely gentleman over here,
Mhm.
I am just going to blow a little holy kiss with a pamphlet from the god of romance and a secret flame. It's gonna be a
Can you ping for me which one again?
Sure
Or
thing.
highlight? Whichever. That fellow. All right, one of the armored guys here, wielding that strange sort of flamethrower. These lovely guys with the blue liquid. They try to move out of the way, and a 19, surprisingly, they do.
Alrighty. I'm just gonna nod and say, oh, okay then. And I've used up all my moves, so I will tag Dwergar Stoneguard.
Okay. All right, up next. Start fixing something. They are going to do this. The Stone Guards, these sort of like champions, these folks with the sort of jagged, wounding swords, these lovely fellows with the very beautiful haircuts. Your clanging of steel, and you notice Robin. You hear the sound of clanging boots from the building that you're standing next to.
Hmm. Oh, hello.
They were hiding inside, rushing out, hearing a commotion. And now that you have officially gotten close, these two guards step out with these great swords the size of them, very sort of Brock style, having a weapon that is bigger than you. These jagged chunks of metal, they just start hacking away for a total of 6 swipes amongst the two of them. 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, and 6 chops. Not as bad as could have been 2 wounding cuts right at you, Robin. A chop and a chop. Oh my goodness. Get ready for the wall of text. 8 slashing, 10 force. 15, then 11, yes.
I am going to uncanny dodge on the second one that hit.
Okay. You are also going to
only
take
take
1
half damage
stack
from that.
of bleed. So, mechanically, how this is going to work. Let me find. There we go. There's the bleed token. Pretty much, while bleeding, you are unable to receive any healing. Doesn't count. But when you are healed, instead of healing you, it will remove 1 stack of bleed. So you can get healed. You can drink a potion or whatever. But whatever that number is, it's 0. It just removes 1 stack. The target, you could also make a con save at the end of your turn to stop bleeding. Target or an ally within 5 feet can make a medicine check as their main action to staunch the bleeding completely.
So, just a moment, doing some math.
No problem.
18 plus 13 should be 31.
Okay.
And then at the start of my next turn, I'll take 9.
Top one. Actually, yeah, they both hit, so you take 9. Thank you for that. You got 2 steps of bleeding. Alrighty. That's my stone guard. Voda, you're up.
Oh no! I can help him. Sprint all the way down here to engage these guys.
Okay. Running over the loose bricks. Sprinting down.
Let's see. Start with just this. On this guy.
God damn. Roll the staff. Smacks him. Which one? Left or right?
This one.
Left.
Left.
Got it. Roll the staff. Smacks him upside the head. Past its armor.
And my leech attack is ranged, but I still make a staff attack. Would I be able to do that point blank like this?
You can. It will be done so with disadvantage. Because the idea, how I picture it, it's like you're basically kind of like firing it from the staff.
Gotcha.
Yeah.
All right, then never mind. Just swing it.
Go swing. Okay. Another hit.
Yeah,
Smacks him upside the head. Same guy. 60. Okay. His face is bruised and bloody. Looks at you. Just growls. Starts looking at you this time. Still up.
Fantastic. I'm gonna throw a couple of these at the other guy.
Sure.
Flurry of blows.
Bounces off the heavy plate armor.
That's fair. Okay, I'm sure nothing bad will happen if I just stay here.
Yeah, nothing bad.
Go next.
The mold inspector. Mold! You just hear bellowing from the halls to the west. They are gonna get into a nice moldy spot to deal with the mold. And they are gonna do this. Sorry, I'm trying to speed this up for you all since there's a lot of things going on. Don't want to take too much time. Who do I have in range? The dragon's dangerous. Wood looks like a good target.
I am delightful.
You are delightful. I think we're gonna do this. Yes, the dragon screws up my game plan, which, you know, hey, kudos to you. That's alright. So, oh, look at that baby.
Dragons have a tendency towards that.
Yeah,
don't they?
yeah. I had a plan, but the dragon screwed it up. I think they would be intelligent enough to understand who is forcing the dragon. Ooh, okay. I'm gonna roll a coin. 1 is yes, 2 is no. Am I gonna be a jerk? Yes. Oster! Because I'm a big old fucking jerk and realizing it's you, I am going to cast Magic Missile at 4th level as it flies over your cover at you. Oh boy. How mean am I? 1, 2, 3. So that's 1st level, 2nd level, 3rd level, 4th level. All these darts, all at Oster.
All right, and for each one, I need to make a
one
separate
yes.
Constitution save?
Yeah, that's how mean this is. Unless you obviously use shield, you can deflect it completely.
I don't have that spell, but I do have advantage on con saves for concentration.
Okay.
I have something there, and they're all minimum damage, so the DC is 10.
Yes, exactly.
All right. So I have 4 saves with advantage. No, 1, 2,
So,
3,
hold on, I think
4.
I should have 7
5,
missiles
6.
at you. One more.
1, 2,
Sorry.
3, 4, 5, 6,
1, 2,
7. Okay.
3, 4, 5, 6, 7. So 4th level, it should be 7 missiles.
All right. 1, 2,
Success, good.
3,
I'll get rid of that string,
4.
Boda.
Yeah, thanks.
5.
No, it should be
That's what happens
6.
when you click on show
6.
spell description. Or,
Right.
God damn.
It should be
Oh,
6,
yeah.
right?
Advantage and a plus 7.
Concentration. Whew.
It should be 6, right?
So 4th level.
Is it
So it should
4
be 3.
base?
So
I thought it was
2nd
3
level
base.
is 4. So 1st level is 3 darts. 2nd level is
Yeah.
4 darts.
So it'll be
3rd
the level
is
plus
5
2.
darts. Yeah. No, it's level plus 3. Because you
The
level
first
1
level
is
is
3 darts.
3.
Yeah.
You said.
Yeah. And then
So
second
that's
level's
level
4.
+2 because
Oh.
first is 1 plus 2 is 3.
Okay. Then ignore one of the darts. My bad.
All right.
Ignore the last one.
Either way,
It's fourth
I passed
level.
all the saves. I just have to add up the damage now. Ignore the last. 10,
It should be 6.
14,
Yeah. All right, that's my fault.
16,
Ignore the last 3.
18.
Points damage.
Last 3?
No, like the last dart
the
that
number
did 3
3.
damage.
Okay, you already hit it.
My
Okay.
apologies. Okay, I just said
Sorry.
it.
All right, I'll add up that damage. 10, 14, 16, 18, 22.
And Mold Inspector is not happy, and I think they're just going to do this at the dragon. Just a blast of energy right at the dragon. Is going to hit. 16 force. I will say the dragon does not move because I should have put a caveat medium size or smaller.
All right.
If the target is medium or smaller. There we go. Fantastic. 16 force. That's Mold Inspector. The other
Mold
Dwergar.
Inspectors.
Good old Mold Inspector. Is also at the bridge. And realizing this dragon is an issue, I think they are just going to just 3 times all at the dragon. 1 miss, 2 hits. 2 more bolts of force. Youch. 43
Dissipates.
fades away. Okay, just put it into the GM layer. All right, not a bad use.
No,
Been much worse.
it absorbed a lot of damage there.
13's gonna target this fella. 2 punches at the dwarf, still in the room. He's holding on by dear life. And still alive. Absolute pixels of health. That is a shame. Reinforcements. Ooh. Now it's time to roll. 6. Okay. So, at this point, you all now begin to hear something large, something heavy start making its way from the western hall. Into the darkness, you could hear something scraping against stone. The sound of like pistons, mechanical gears whirling through. Best sort of metaphor or description audio-wise, it's not quite rolling. It's like heavy thumps, but the same sort of like internal combustion we can kind of picture is actually from the last campaign when you fought that massive drill. That same similar sort of sounds that's just crushing down for those in that one. Something will be here soon. Brock. Here.
I will act once. Okay.
The old chop, that's a hit. Just crumbles to the ground, dead.
Right.
Not even fair.
Go 5. 5. 7, 5, 7. I'm gonna make a pretty easy saving. Okay, great. I didn't succeed my wisdom saving throw. Okay, well, you know what that means. I will use. Actually, do I have? Don't. I think what I'll probably do then is I will just go to here.
Yep.
I do technically have javelins. Javelins are taller than me. I know how many I have. Actually, oh, it's I think I'll just. I don't really think I have a great ranged option. I'm just gonna not do anything. Just gonna chill here.
Yep.
But you all see me sprinting towards the river and presumably the people on the other side.
Okay. Didn't do a big old jump. All right, Brock. Anything else? We go to the spies. I think I still have a few left alive. All right, take a quick peek here. Those in the towers are still up. And Voda is in the open. How lovely. 2 shots at Voda. Crossbows line out. And fire true.
Yep, that was it.
How lovely. Boom and boom. 12 piercing, 6 cold, 6 piercing, 7 cold. Not too bad. Up next, as you're dealing with that, Brock, 2 shots are going to be done at you with disadvantage. 17 goes wide. The second shot, nowhere even close. Those are my spies. My Zarons. They, now that the dragon has been slain, I think they are just going to hold the bridge. So. Yeah. I'm gonna do that. They're just gonna move up and take the dodge action. That's their entire turn. The Dwergars, regular fellows here, they... Now that the dragon has been defeated, I think they've sort of rebounded a bit. The one that is freaking out because Oster's spelled into its mind, I think is just going to flee back here and just continue to freak out for a bit. The rest are... Move to the bank. Just want to get some folks in position. And I think what we're going to do is a total of 1, 2, 3, 4, 5 throws at Brock. All with disadvantage. I mean, they already do because of the cloak. And second, because they're throwing from way far the fuck away. Still within range for disadvantage throws. 5 javelins for you. First one. Second. Third. Fourth. And fifth. It's like those fucking movies and things where all the arrows and things are flying at him, just stands there and just creates a field of ammo that nowhere is close. 3 at the edge are going to do the same at Voda instead, but again with disadvantage. 1, 2, 3 throws at Voda, and one of them, let me see. Nope, they're all going to miss. God damn. Too much Matrix. That's the Dwergar. Oster, you're up.
Get a little better of a view. Oh, now I see a lot more of them, huh? I think I'm gonna do the obvious and fireball.
Oh yeah.
Okay.
I am
just
going to
fine.
cast it at. I think upcasting just increases damage, not radius. So I think just a 3rd level.
Yep.
And a 20-foot radius.
Mm-hmm.
Or so I'll just do a square. Choose right about there. I get quite a lot of them.
Yeah,
If
you
I
do.
go right here, I get the Mold Inspector, who I think Oster would be a little extra angry at. So yeah, I'm gonna even. He's assuming that there are some he can't see. So yeah, right there,
Mhm.
right there.
Right there. That works for me. Okay, yeah. Set that to linger as a big old explosion of fire. The classic, the tried and true. I cast bomb. And as it blows up, let's see how you do here.
Actually, can I do a small retcon of my order of operations and
Yes, you can.
activate my bonus action innate sorcery first, which increases
Absolutely.
the DC, the save to 17.
Yeah, that works for me. I'm not going to stress out about that. All right, so my
Thank
grunts, I got 1, 2, 3, 4, 5. 5 grunts. We're about to be fucking incinerated as Oster just is bringing out the weapons of mass destruction, apparently. 1, 2, 3, 4, 5. 1 succeeds, the rest fail. Most likely burnt to cinders. I have 1 remaining spy. Also fails. Feel free to roll the damage. Okay. Dead. Burn to a crisp. Burn to a crisp. This guy is
Not awful, but a
barely
little.
alive. This guy is still alive.
Don't feel bad. Pretty sure Voda and I are in big trouble.
We got this.
Yeah, that'll be fine.
It's fine.
There's the one that I used.
All right,
for
my
my
Mind
sorcery.
Masters have resistance to magic, so they have advantage. So 16 still is a failure, and the Mold Inspector. 17. That is beats it.
Beats it.
Success. So 10. Gotta take the full brunt. And last but not least, my Zerons. This is fire. Alright, they all fail, but as it is fire, it doesn't seem to be as effective against them. They're only going to take
Okay.
10.
Oh, are these ones the Zerons? The ones down here?
Yeah, the one with the... Yeah, so they're the ones
Okay.
with the flamethrovers. These lovely fellows. They have sort of like the singed beards
Right.
if you click on the artwork. Yeah.
Okay.
I still
Okay.
can't see any of those.
That makes sense. What was that?
I was saying I still can't see anyone across the river, basically.
I got quite a few with that. Right over
Gotcha.
there. There's a bunch.
Yeah, you do.
Yeah.
You see
Would,
them for a second
would the
as
fireball
the fireball
create
goes
enough
off.
light that he gets like a temporary?
Yes, I would say that. So give me a sec. Let me put a lovely little scorch mark here, and I would say that is fair. So let me do that. One sec. I always like to, because since you made a big old baboong.
There we go. I'm pretty sure I hit some things I didn't see.
Oh, definitely. Yeah, you took out 3 creatures and hit a bunch. And let me do a temporary light. I'll just do 1 torch worth. Look at that.
Oh boy.
It's a little smoother. Oster, anything else?
That was 15 feet of movement, bonus action and action. So I'm going to use the other 15 to go right back to where I started to be nice and covered. Because he doesn't like seeing that many enemies at once at the end of his turn. That'll be all.
Fair enough. Okay. Oh, Robin.
Okay, so I'm looking over at Voda, and even though I'm bleeding, I really don't like Voda's health bar right now. So I think I'm gonna just believe in the heart of the cards, hope that my con save
You
can save me from the bleed.
you took the bleed damage?
9. Yes, 9. I
9.
need
Got
to
it.
do that, yes. I'm just gonna, I think, believe in the heart of the cards. I am going to, as my bonus action, steady aim. I am going to switch to my noon-touched rapier. And I am going to swing with advantage at the guy right in front of Voda.
Alrighty. Lining up with the rapier. Let's see it. There's a hit.
25.
Clean stab past its armor. 17.
That should have had sneak attack damage.
Okay, let me give him back. The health? Yeah, reroll it. Yeah, first sneak.
Sneak attack.
Okay, 27.
27.
I'll take it. Wounding him. Blood trickles through past their Dwergar styled armor. Ooh, still up.
Okay, and moving would evoke 2 opportunity attacks, so that seems perhaps unwise. So now, DC 16 Constitution saving throw. Heart of the cards.
Heart of the cards. Oh no.
D&D isn't a card game, so go next.
All right. Wood, your turn. After your turn, we'll take a short rest since it's basically short rest time.
Okay. Wood is going to scamper quickly and then give kitty kisses to Voda.
Are those whiskers I feel on my neck?
Yeah, you feel like the hair on the back or the scales on the back of your neck kind of like spurk up, so you're kind of startled. Okay, yeah, that too. Sure. Fuck it.
You're also but okay, aren't you 3 feet tall? And Voda is
You know what?
6 something. That's fine. There's
Okay,
rubble. You
fine.
still
You hear the pitter patter, and then I just kind of climb up you like a cat who is way too hungry.
Adorable. Okay, a little bit of healing.
I'll be 23 healing.
23.
But good call. Thank you for calling me out. Yes, I am only 30 foot. If we're being generous, I might have lied on my government ID card. It's fine.
Wood, anything else?
Nope.
Okay, and I think that is a good spot for a short rest. As we turn to the stone guards, raising up those jagged blades, getting ready to cut down in formation. Get the shot of the fire off the distance, bouncing off their blades, as we just see the silhouette of something massive getting ready to approach the battlefield. All right, Jet and Adventurers, we'll see everybody in just a few minutes. Be right back. with that, let's return once more back to these lovely little... Another Dwergar encampment. You all are just murdering everybody here. Tisk, tisk. I know they kind of started it, but... what can you do?
We've also given them opportunities to stop.
You have. You have. But, maybe we'll find out why they haven't fully run yet.
Does it make it? Is it still genocide?
I think
It's like how
genocide is a lot
Rome
larger
conquered
than.
Italy in self-defense.
Self-defense.
Yeah, originally Rome had basically a law saying that they could only start wars or whatever in self-defense, so they kept coming up with more and more absurd reasons why it was self-defense that they were conquering the cities around them to... And that was the start of the Roman Empire. They gave up on it.
Self-defense, you stubbed my toe, so I had to take your entire city. Alrighty. Speaking of self-defense, the opposite of self-defense, Dwergar Stone Guards. It's ready for some chopping time. Let's make some adventurers bleed to death. Right. Not top of the round, but it's their turn. Stone Guards. These are the only two, at least on the field for now. So they are... I think both of them are going to look at Robin, since Robin, you just stabbed the one that was going to attack Voda here. A total of 6 attacks at Robin once more. A 1, and a 2, and a 3, and a 4, and a 5, and 6 swipes. Several chops of these trained swordsmen wielding massive swords. Very much, as the kids say, Brock-coded. So that is 1, 2, 3 swipes. Go ahead.
Can I use one of my luck points to impose disadvantage on the one that would have missed with disadvantage?
Sure. Normally, I would just re-roll it completely, but that's fine. I'm not going to stress out about it. All right. So, one of the swipes is a miss, but the other two, the one kind of... the Dwergar closest to the door, just finds spots and chops at your arm. 2 hits, 13 slashing, 6 force, 12 slashing, 5 force, drawing massive amounts of blood. That is now 4 stacks of bleed. Oof.
See, so I'm gonna uncanny dodge the first one that did 19 damage. That takes it down to 9.
Okay.
Then plus 17 is 26.
Alrighty. Those are my stone guards.
And I'm gonna take 21 bleed when my turn starts, so...
No. 7 plus 5, and then I guess I would have to re-roll. Yeah, I guess if you're keeping track, yeah, that'll probably make things easier. Voda, yeah.
No, my friend. 27 on the wounded one.
Okay. That's a hit. Swing of the staff, still up, severely damaged. Head cracks.
Let's do that again.
Another hit.
Still working.
Twirling of the staff. Bops him upside the head. 15 on pixels of health. And with 2 more punches, the second one bounces off the armor, but that first connect gets past the plate. Final 9. Falls backwards with a heavy thud. Falls to the ground, dead.
And then I'm gonna make mean faces at the remaining guy
Okay.
as I get him to look over here. So he's gonna look over here now.
Intimidation.
Not my stroke.
Oh,
I don't even think they pay.
I mean, I rolled a 0. Okay, well, you know what? Fine, I'm coming back here. I got the movement.
Just bouncing around.
I mean, there's a pretty high chance that I go down before they even get to attack again, so...
Alright.
not on my.
Well, I think he goes before you.
Hurts before your next turn, will hit, so...
Wood
And keep
is.
in mind,
Wood's
bleed
mouth
is- Anytime they receive healing, it removes 1 stack of bleed. You can use. Let me double check the.
Does that stay if he goes down?
Yes.
Uh-oh.
It will count as
Uh-oh.
1 tick. It's because it's not just not
Right.
rolling damage. They're bleeding out. So let me. I'm just posting the verb. Or I guess I could just scroll them. While bleeding, any healing received will not count, but will negate 1 stack of bleeding. The target makes a DC 16 con save at the end of their turn to stop bleeding. The target or an ally within 5 feet of their turn may make a medicine check as their main action to staunch the bleeding completely. So you can risk it. If you have a healer's kit, though, this automatically succeeds. So if you use a charge of a healer's kit, automatically this will stop the bleeding. Because healer's kit has a shit ton of bandages and things, because this is just straight up just constant bleeding. And magic takes time to actually close a wound. That's my sort of thought process. And also because I'm like, hey, I want you to use more items. So
Henrik has a
That's that.
ton of health healing kits in his inventory.
Mm,
This character, not so much.
no kits. Oh, that's a shame. Well, next time at the shop, we'll buy some. All right, Voda. We'll go to Mold Inspector. The Mold Inspector, they are going to inspect some mold, and they're going to move up a little bit. We're at the shoreline here, and Brock is a dangerous target. And I think what I would do, since Brock is such a dangerous target... All right. They're going to stand at the edge of the shoreline, the water just rushing past them, all the little bioluminescent fish and algae flowing down the river. Grabs their hands, grabs their head. I hate mold, and you smell mold. They sort of grab at their hairs, pluck them out, and as they do, these like silvery shards fly from their temple and float towards you. This time it's towards like a soft halo as it gently floats around your cranium. Brock, can you please make me a wisdom saving throw? That is a failure. As it wraps around your mind.
Oh wait, no, I can. Hold on.
This is hold person.
I can. Okay. It's better. I have a new thing. I will try to use... Oh, that's an ability check. You fail an ability. Okay. So I'm going to use a new thing. I'm going to try Indomitable.
Ooh.
I am going to reroll it. The bonus equal to 9.
You fail a saving throw, you can
Hell
reroll
yeah.
it with a bonus equal to your fire roll. So that like plus 9. Okay.
Plus 9, yeah.
Yeah, that's definitely
Hell
that's
yeah.
a success. Nice. You basically just like no,
No!
with all your flightery skills. Yeah, the magic washes over you. You feel the that sort of silvery shards around your eyes, but with a big old dwarven shout. It's not enough. And with their offhand, they just swipe at the air. A bolt of energy flies from their palm. With disadvantage, goes wide. That's the mold man. Missing cards. Their nameplate finally shows on their chest. And missing cards, they are gonna get mad about some missing cards. I think they're gonna step on the bridge. On this fellow. And there's a lovely group of people here. They're fun. They're happening. And I think with this lovely group. Sorry. I have a lot of spells, and I'm just trying to make sure I do this the best that I can. Okay, not as much as I hoped. That's fine. All right. Who am I going to target? All right. Wood.
Yes.
Spectral lights fly through the air. The sort of ravenous dwarf fused with magic, this mind master, this Dwergar, grabs at their temples, claws at their sides of their face, and screeches into the air. And as they do, this sort of ethereal screech floats and flies towards you. Wood, can you please make me a wisdom saving throw?
A wisdom saving throw. Yes, I can. Let me just double check to see if I have advantage on that from being a no. Or yes, intelligence was okay. Yes, I do have advantage with this. Woo!
Fantastic. 22. You resist.
I sneeze.
You sneeze.
It's adorable.
On a success, target. So you just take half the damage. So you can hear these like sort of psionic cries, these whispers in the back of your mind, and as you do a big old sneeze, take a little bit of psychic damage, but that's it. 12 points of psychic for all that work. That is that. Missing cards and anger. It's going to swipe at the air. A bolt of energy does fly and connect, smacking you upside the head for 16 force damage. And as I smack you upside the head, it's going to propel you 10 feet away, which you can't move 10 feet away. You're going to fly, thunk, crash into the wall, and I'm going to do an additional 9 points of bludgeoning as your face collides against the stonework.
Leaves a Looney Tunes style print against the wall.
Mm-hmm. Classic. That's that. 13. Go so. She's gonna run down. I think she's just gonna hang out with Oster and take the dodge action and kind of look at you, just not quite sure. She's trying to figure out the game plan, and she just kind of ducks with you. At that moment, finally, the heavy thuds, this hulking abomination, this thing, this huge mass of metal and flesh, finally a claw, a huge hammer pulls out through this sort of like tunneled dome in the western passage, revealing this. And I'm gonna change to here. Look at this one. As a hulking abomination of dwarven, sort of like Durgar, blackened steel and flesh. Come out to say hello. This thing claws out of the hallway. those, you might be able to see it. I don't even know if you can yet. I'll add them to the initiative. Brock, you're up.
Well, ain't no time like the present. I am going to use my bonus action to do psi-powered leap. And I'm gonna move all the way in. I may die, but that's the cost I'm willing to take, I guess. I am going to...
Brock, you see this at the edge of your vision.
I do see a thing, yeah.
A hulking abomination of dwarven flesh and steel.
Oh,
When you say
Um,
hulking, how big are we talking?
We're talking size huge, so that would be probably 15 feet, maybe 17 feet in height.
Okay.
So that face is bigger than a normal Duergar face.
Yes. So Dwargar, even though they could be large, they go to size large. This thing is mechanically a size bigger than that. Yeah,
Okay,
the artwork doesn't
so
do justice, sadly, for its size.
I am going to regain my use of psi-powered leap, or my... Actually, does that use... I think that does use... It's not worded really well. Oh, no, I don't think that actually... Okay, that doesn't use that. Okay, so I'm going to attack Old Inspector.
Oof. Sees the axe coming.
Yes. Oh, I don't even have... That's fine. I will try again.
Hits.
I am going to do a psionic strike along with this. I'm going to take advantage. Not that... Hopefully it doesn't... Is 33 damage in total.
Fire and force. Let me double check. Okay. Just what you expected.
How's
Heavy
he
chop right into
looking?
its gut. Wounded.
Okay, we'll still do this. I am going to use... Or, I think when I do that, I can just use this.
Okay.
Is the second paragraph of this. So he needs to make a strength saving throw.
Okay.
And
this is a magical effect, so I will use this. But it is strength. I mean, it's not the strongest fellow in the world. 15.
beats it,
Okay.
fortunately.
Oh, you want to shove him in the water? That would have been a good idea.
I wanted to shove him in the water, yeah.
Oh, okay. Next one.
And I think that's it.
Okay.
Go how I wanted it to, but that's okay.
Alrighty. Up next, the spies. So, we see that there are basically these two towers that are about, like, we'll say 20 feet above. They have their crossbows up, and all of them are just now aiming at you since you joined to the thick of everything. So a total of 4 shots Initially with disadvantage. First one. Wide. Goes wide. 14. And luckily, yeah, that cloak is definitely doing work. Several crossbows zoom past, the bolts thunk into the ground nearby. Zarons. They are gonna do this. Their dodge goes away. Would they jump or would they deal with you? Okay, one's gonna stay, one's gonna go. So one of them's gonna jump. I'm gonna try to leap over the gap here. As they jump. Let's see. If it's absolutely catastrophic, they're gonna go into the drink. 15, that's enough. Jumps over the gap. You get to here. These two get like so. And Brock, oh boy. They lower their lances, fueled by this blue shimmering liquid. They aim it, ignite it as a torrent of flames goes out towards you, Brock. 2 sprays of fire. 30 feet. It's like so. And they're able to angle it just so none of the other dwarves get hit. I would like you, Brock, to please make me 2 separate dexterity saving throws. Failure and a success. First one is the failure. 29 points of fire. Luckily, you have resistance, so half of that, which would be 14. And the second one, fail. So you take half of that, so that's only 8. But the big thing is that your dodge for your cloak goes away. Sorry?
The first one was the fail.
First one was fail. So you take the full, but you have resistance, so half should be 14. And the second one was a success, so that should be half of that, which is 8, and then half of that, which is 4. So that's my fault. Sorry about that. But wait, we're not done. What's that? It's stabbing time. After they burn you, so it's going to step over the corpse. Actually, you know what it's going to do? It's going to knock the corpse into the water. It splashes, and then we immediately see our dozens and dozens of these like blind fish, like little piranhas, just start ripping through the dwarven body as it just tumbles in off the cliff.
Self, don't run on this water.
Gone. So they get in position, and 2 stabs at Brock. This time, normal, because the cloak is gone. Yay! This is magical piercing with a bit of fire. 23 magical piercing, 16 fire, 19 magical piercing, 11 fire. Last but not least, so 2 things. Yeah, one of them jumped over the bridge, is getting ready to get in position. There's one right next to Brock, which I failed to mention. So they're going to take 2 stabs. Normally, one goes wide, one hits. 19 magic piercing, 19 fire. Those are my Zarons. I would say at this point, especially with this hulking thing now, the normal dwarves are just freaking out. And I'm going to do just 2 more saves here. Half of them begin to flee. Brock, 2 attacks of opportunity, or you could rather choose how you want to do that. One's the south, or stay where they are. So one's fleeing that way, a wounded one is fleeing in that direction, if you want to use your reaction. against these guys?
I don't think I will.
Okay. See in the corner of your eye, several of the Dwergar. There's a huge like pile of stones that they were trying to repair a broken wall, and they're just clambering over it. Looking mostly afraid of the giant thing, and as this guy's like running away, he stops midway, looks at you, looks at this hulking abomination, just kind of falls to their knees, doing one of those classic Austin Powers of the like slow moving roller, and he just like for way too long. Those are the Dwergar there. The rest line up at the shoreline and are all going to throw with disadvantage spears at Voda. Or javelins, rather, my apologies. 3 javelin throws with disadvantage. 1, 2, and 3. And none of them hit, all going wide. That's that. Up next, Oster.
All right. I move up close to the shore to once again reassess. And let me measure real quick. Oh, nice. I see a lot of my friends at low health. I'm gonna take drastic measures and burn through. I came up with a game plan. I'm going to, first of all, use my bonus action for my Font of Magic ability. So for bonus action, I can convert sorcery points into spell slots. And I'm going to go straight for a 5th level for 7 of my 9 sorcery points.
Woo!
Okay.
Regain a 5th level spell slot.
Yeah.
With which I am immediately going to cast Synaptic Static, which I will use one of my 2 remaining sorcery points to careful cast, so that it does not affect Brock.
Doesn't that mean I get advantage on the save?
I think it's an auto success. Like it doesn't.
It's an automatic success, and if you would take damage on a success, you don't.
Oh.
It's like the safe thing, yeah, where you can do a fireball on allies and it doesn't hurt them.
Right. Here, let me. Careful.
Goddamn. Okay. Yeah, careful spell. At least that was the old way of doing it. And it takes no damage.
8 of 9 sorcery points expended in one turn.
All right.
I can't see it, but I know there's something back there, so I'm gonna aim for a little behind the back line.
Okay.
With a 20-foot radius. Right there.
Okay. Set that bad boy to linger.
Yep, 1 second, sorry.
No problem.
I keep forgetting that I have to do that before I... There we go.
Explosion of magic. Okay.
DC 17 intelligence save.
Intelligence save. Oof. Yeah, this is going to be bad for a good chunk of them. All right, the Zarons, they are surprisingly more intelligent than I thought they'd be. So 3. 1 succeeds, 2 fail. My Mind Masters. All right, this one's for the Mold Inspector. They have advantage on this since it is a spell success. Missing cards, advantage, success. The normal dwarves, though, normal Dwergar. Wow, okay, 1 success, 2 fails. You also get 2 of the spies in the building that you didn't see.
Ooh, cool.
1 success, 1 fail. Okay, yeah, let's double check, because I haven't used this one in a while.
Half damage on a success, and if they fail, they get muddled as a status effect for a while. I'm sorry that does increase your
That's fine.
paperwork on their turns.
That's okay. With something like this, use all the big guns because it's the time to do it. So those guys failed. Let me just gotta scroll up. 10, 10. Yeah, two of them. Mind Masters had advantage, so they are not muddled. Two of the Dwergar here are muddled, but they may just outright die, depending on the damage.
25.
This is
I didn't roll
psychic.
super high. 25 psychic, yes.
Oh. Oh boy. Okay. As this explosion of sort of like psychic energy washes through, they all, even more so, just grab their temples. They screech in pain. Oster, you recognize that this is very potent, as
Ooh.
it washes over all of them. They all grab their temples. Blood pours out of their ears, their eyes. Yeah, so not 25. That is 50 points of psychic on a fail.
So it comes out to 25 on a success then.
25 on a success. Mold Inspector, even with a success, crumbles to the ground. Blood just... They fall down. Missing cards. Pixels of health. This guy will take the full 50. Wounded. This guy will take the 25. Big play. Oster clutch again.
And the muddled is pretty nasty effect. They can make, at the end of each of their turns, they can make another intelligence save to try and end the effect. But yeah,
Holy shit.
minus 1d6 from all its attack rolls and ability checks, as well as Constitution saving throws to maintain concentration.
Goddamn. 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6. 1, 2, 3. Yeah, you just took out 5 of them. An explosion of Snappy's dead. Just they crumble all to the, several of them fall to the ground, blood pooling out of their eyes and ears, as I said. The rest grabbing their temples in desperation. Not bad. You can remove the AoE, but that was a big play.
Yeah. Oster, looking like he just spent a lot of his magical energies for the day, I think just stumbles back to his hiding spot and leans against this pillar, panting.
Damn. Okay. All right, Oster. Anything else? We go
Take
to
a look
Robin.
at this sweet turn.
What was that?
I said, now take a look at this sweet turn. I assume you would.
Mm-hmm.
Yeah, go Robin.
So, first things first. I'm gonna take 21 points of bleeding damage and go down.
Oh no.
Do I still get the Constitution save at the end of my turn while I'm down?
No, because you're unable to make saves when you're dying. Oh no.
Okay, that's turn.
All right. That's the turn. Oh no, it's so scared. Wood, you're up.
Wood falls to their knees and screams, "Stella! Wait, Robin!" And I will use my whole turn to try to get one of those stacks of healing. Or one of my whole action to try and mitigate one of those stacks of healing. Bleeding. Bleeding.
If you're using the action to do it, doesn't it remove all stacks if you succeed?
Yeah, so if you use a med, so let me
I don't
let's go
have a
back
med
here.
kit.
No, that's fine. What you can do is turn out within 5 feet. Make a medicine check. So it's what if you have a med kit, you automatically succeed because you have the materials on you. You can do a medicine check as your main action. It's I believe DC 14. If I'll put that into here.
Okay.
Make a
Phil, rub your rabbit's paw. I need some good luck.
DC 14. Yeah.
Woo!
Success.
Okay.
Okay. So that does not stabilize Robin. Robin is still dying. We'll have to make death saves, but they no longer are bleeding.
Well, I I've got something for that. Wood is going to whisper in Robin's ear. I still need to know all of your backstory. I can't live with those plot holes. And I will cast Cure Wound, or not Cure Wounds, but Healing Word as a bonus action.
All right. Sounds good to me.
And once I find it in my character sheet. Woo. Okay, there we go. Boop.
And
14
does
helps
that-
to Robin.
Sorry. I was just gonna ask, does that turn off my boots of speed going down?
I would assume so.
It's slippery on the floor. It's covered with your blood, so
Hmm.
you wouldn't want to be speedy on those.
Yeah, most active effects, once you are dying, usually just cancel it.
Need you to stay alive! And also, Brock! Sword of Gods! If you go down, I'm going to kick your ghostly ass! Next.
Stone Guard. I would think that they're so distracted with that, with Voda, they're just going to completely turn their attention against the monk, and 3 swipes at Voda. 1, 2, 3. 2 hits. 2 chops.
I'm going to use my reaction on the first one.
Okay.
I guess you do have to roll damage for
Yep.
it. So I reduced the damage by 23,
23, which is
which is
all of it.
exactly enough.
Nice.
So I will redirect that back at him.
Okay. Yeah, so he just chops, push the blade back, thunks into their face instead.
So that is a DC 15 dex save for him.
Okay.
Otherwise, he takes 12 of that damage.
Oof. They see it. Hits their armor instead.
That's okay.
And in anger, they swipe back out with the second attack, slashing your arm. 10 slashing, 6 force, as it bleeds profusely. Okay. You stack a bleed.
Yeah, there you
That is the Stone Guard. Yep.
Man, I've got so many things I could do to a large group of people, but like this guy's killing me. And my friends. So this guy just has to die first.
And staff 17. Smacks him upside the chin. Another crack. 13 points of damage. Alright, you're chipping away. Hey, chat has bestowed inspiration.
Or do you have
who would you
inspiration?
like the inspiration go to?
But do you have
I have
inspiration?
inspiration.
Okay.
About Robin.
Can I retcon something?
You can
I-
retcon, go ahead.
Constantly forget that I have the. Can that one that hit me be rolled disadvantage?
That you have what? It cut out right.
The lucky feat.
Yeah.
So the one that actually hit me. Did you roll that again?
Sure.
Wait, it's disadvantage, right? So it's.
Yeah, 11. That was,
No, no,
that was
no,
scary
no.
for a moment.
I'll take this.
Hold on. All right,
So we're not taking like the first roll and then the second roll. We're taking like this one here.
yeah, this is a fresh roll with disadvantage. I'll
Okay.
take the.
Okay,
11.
okay.
That's fine. That's miss.
Okay, then.
Yeah, so like what I
Fantastic.
mean is, it's like I don't like doing it where if they already rolled previously, for example, and you could see beforehand. It's like, oh well, I know I'm gonna get that for free.
Right.
But if I have to
I thought you
reroll and
just
say,
roll
oh, okay.
normally. So I
Yeah,
thought
I'm
that
just rolling-
first number was the.
Yeah,
Your
that
second
scared me
roll.
too, but then I realized, oh, it's with disadvantage. We'll take the 11. Okay, yeah, so I guess I don't hit you at all. So you do not have a stack of
Add.
bleed.
Nope, that's wrong. Oh my god.
Oh, never mind. Well, wait a sec.
Hold on. Hold on.
Holding.
Oda, are you getting fat?
Okay.
Time out.
Okay, this is
Time
good.
out.
This is where I was. Fat figured that.
All right. Voda.
Okay.
Voda. Voda. I like that.
Flurry of blows this guy. I'm gonna punch him. Just
2 punches. Yeah.
either hit.
Does not. Nah, you're just hitting armor. Does
Yeah.
not get past it. Or rather, it should just
Okay.
be bonks. Forgot that I have that.
Yeah. Go next.
All right,
You got
missing
this, Brock.
cards. How much of a jerk am I going to be? They were focused the group back there, so I'm going to roll a d4. 2 through 4, I'm going to focus at the large group at the edge, which that's what I'm going to do. Okay, they're not looking at you, Brock, luckily, and they are looking here. Now, do I look to the north or to the south? I'm going to look to the south. I would say in this instance, they would probably keep targeting wood. And this time, we're going to do this. Okay, yeah, they grab their temple. As they like pull like that small shard, a sliver from their temple, blood drips down. Their gnarled fingers crush it as they sort of fling it like a disc right at Wood. This disc elongates into a psionic lance. Wood, please make me an intelligence saving throw.
An intelligence saving throw. I get to do that with advantage because I'm a nun. I'm not a nun. I would
You're a
be
nun.
a very bad nun. I'm a gnome.
Success.
Is that half damage?
It should be. On a successful save, the creature takes half damage, and you are not incapacitated. Lucky you.
13?
So half of 31 would be 15.
Oh, thank you.
15
You're so
points
good at
of
math.
psychic. As this is practice.
Oh.
Yeah, in anger, I think they're just gonna and try to propel and fling you towards the wall yet again. Wood, have you been taking the damage that have been dealing you, or have you
Yeah.
healed?
I don't know why it's not showing. I was down to 27 upon at the start of this interaction, and now minus 15 brings me down to 12.
Okay,
It's been a little
on my
finicky for me
character sheet.
too. May need to refresh.
being finicky. Okay, I'll do a refresh as well. Just roll 20 shenanigans.
Okay. But yes, I'm at 12 HP right now.
Okay. Fantastic. They are going to use a bolt of energy and try to do the same thing as they did before. Seeing if they can bounce your head off the wall here with a blast of energy. 17 goes wide as you duck, hits the stonework. Chunks of stone fall and splatter to the ground. Not bad. Fantastic. The engine of pain moves forward. As it does, stomp, stomp, stomp. The Dwergar that's doing the Austin Powers has been like waiting there. It just steps and smushes the Dwergar beneath its feet to a bloody, bloody mess. They are just a pile of blood now.
Oh, so when you guys kill Duragar, it's fine.
Yeah,
When
exactly.
we do it, the whole mine gets on our case about it.
When you do it, so it just becomes a little splat bubble. They are going to do this. Okay. All right, I was here, so that is 20, 25, 30. The rock is how far away are you? Okay. I think what they are going to do is Brock's right for now. They are going to look kind of and look to the north. They raise up their hammer, and this huge hulking metallic piece of metal starts to hum and vibrate as you start to see this glowing sort of yellowish light. They point it towards the ceiling. As you start to hear this like whirling charging sound, a blast of energy flies from the flat spot of the hammer. It arches over, something like that of a rainbow. Energy flies down and lands here.
No, I'm in danger.
Oh, I'm in danger. A burst of seismic, thunderous energy flies through. And I need Oster and 13 to please make dexterity saving throws. Nope. I forgot I had the measuring. I was checking something. I apologize.
No worries.
Okay. That is a success. 13, though. She's taking the dodge action. I forget. I know in attacks, do you have advantage on saves when you take the dodge action? Classes, rules, combat, dodge. Let's see if they change that in 2024. One moment.
So I take 16 damage.
Sorry, gamers. One sec. Dodge. Actually, take the dodge action. Attack roll made against whose disadvantage you can see the attacker. Yeah, it is not saves, as I figured. Just making sure with 2024. Okay, so this burst of energy explodes. And she is going to try to dodge out of the way. 22, she succeeds. So both of you succeed, luckily enough. So you are only going to take half of that. So that is
16.
15. So 16. 16 points of thunder. Thank you. Burst of energy explodes outwards. And as it does, creates a lovely collection of shattered ground and earth. Just like so. Mechanically, it's rough terrain. Okay. And yeah, nobody's really close yet. That's the engine. 13. She is going to... I think, yeah, realizing that this thing can create like bursts of energy as it just arches over like grenades. I think she's going to try to quickly close the gap. So that's 10 feet, 20 feet, 25, 30. Sees this guy here, kind of ducks at the side of the bridge and just two tattooed strikes of forceful energy fly into the air. One goes completely wide, one connects. 13 points of force. And it's her namesake. That's her turn. Reinforcements right now. Thing just came up. Nothing else happens. Brock, you're up.
If I were to say fiery misty step and I ended inside of someone, what would that do?
You ended.
What?
It would.
Can I?
So
is that
you
not
would-
allowed?
You end. So I don't think you could. So mechanically, what would happen is I would either just say you can't move your token with a Misty Step and stop in a spot of
Okay.
another token, or what would happen is there's the incorporeal rule that if you end your turn and you're in something else's space, you take damage as you move
Okay.
to a space around it.
I think I will. I need to take a fucking potion anyway, so I will not do that, fortunately, as much as I want. I'm gonna move here. I am going to attack the top left gentleman.
Sure.
D3. Damage. Not 4 force, just 20 slashing fire.
Okay, so 10 slashing that goes through normal. The fire doesn't seem to be as effective, so 3 points of fire. And then what's the custom? That's, I guess, just slashing.
Yeah, slashing.
Slashing. Got it. Okay, still up. Pixels of health.
Again. Far away am I? Okay. I am just going to. Yeah, we'll just do another attack. Okay. 14 against him.
Okay, 14 goes wide. Bounces off their armor.
I'm really terrible today. I am just going to use a potion. I may regret this, but I'll use a potion. I think I'll stay where I am.
Okay. Sounds good. Luckily, your cloak reactivates as a total of 3 bolts. Yeah, I'd say 3 bolts get shot at you. Disadvantage. Disadvantage, but does hit.
Are
Bolt
any
thumps.
of them muddled?
None of them were muddled. No.
Okay.
Sadly.
I can't see who's attacking, so I just.
Yeah, it's these guys are in the towers. One of them was hit. But they died from the static. Their head blew up. The other one succeeded.
Right.
So they took that damage. And one last shot. 25 also hits Brock. Thunk right into the chest. 17 piercing, 11 cold. Oof. Okay. That is that.
That does down me. However, the second you said it was a arrow?
A bolt, yeah.
Bolt. Second bolt hits me, and I tumble over,
Mhm.
and then like the fucking tunes ass shit, I just rocket back up.
Okay. Little wobble more.
With half health. And what was the other thing that I get from a Phoenix Feather?
Phoenix Feather? Let me double check. Good use.
There's some.
Trinket,
She's not
consumable, Phoenix Feather.
God.
You lose any impeding condition.
Oh, okay.
Yep.
I don't think I had any.
You didn't have any conditions, so. All right, yeah, you're back up. Just in time to get stabbed at repeatedly.
Yeah.
So, 2 of them are muddled. I have to double check. Can you... I guess I could scroll.
It's minus 1d6 to attack rolls and ability checks.
Okay, thank you for that. So, a total of 4 stabs are going to have minus 1d6. So, that we know is going to miss. That might miss. Yeah, that's a miss. That's a miss. That's also a miss. This fellow here is going to stab just normally, though. 2 stabs, 1 will find purchase and stab you right into the back. 13 magical piercing, 22 fire. Luckily, you have resistance. They're just stabbing away. Do they make saves at the end of the turn for muddled?
Yes. Another DC 17 intelligence.
Thank you so much.
And muddled.
2 int saves. 1 critically succeeds. 1 fails.
He's very
Foster.
awake.
He's very awake.
Alright, I'm going to move 10, 20, 30 feet of movement because that's rough terrain. Oh, I do not love what I see. I am burning through spell slots fast. I'm going to use my bonus action for a healing potion, but I'll roll that at the end of my turn. And my character sheet is frozen. I'm going to have to reopen that.
Boy.
Sorry.
No problem.
It's also
I might need to fully refresh the page because it's not loading my character sheet now.
Go roll 20.
That was
Right back in. Sorry.
No, it's fine. I already had to refresh once.
All right. There we go. I loaded this time. I think probably my best option. What is the distance? 20 and 20. I think I'm gonna cast another fireball and use my last sorcery point to once again careful cast this.
Okay.
To not hit Brock. And I'm gonna do a big old fireball at
Big
third
ol'
level.
Babunga. Alright, where at?
And let me circle finger 20
There.
feet
Okay.
there.
Another
I think
blast. No, that's fine. That's 20.
Yeah, I think I'm better off hitting the big guy than the missing cards.
And hitting the big guy. Okay. So the Zarons, they have resistance to fire, but they are not very dexterous. So let's see. Yeah.
All right,
One of
they're
them
most of what's
succeeds.
left.
And the engine of pain. They fail. See the damage.
All right.
$33.
fire.
God damn. That's pretty good for just third level right now.
Yeah, no, that's a lot of high rolls on
no,
d6s. There's
resistance
2
is
6s and 3 5s.
Succeed, so 16, half that's 8. He's still up. And now that is 16. So one of the Zarons crumble and die, burnt to crisp. The big fellow fails, but as the fire kind of washes over, kind of turns his like huge, massive sort of like dwarven face growls as you see this burn scorch marks seem to almost fade away a little bit. You can tell that he has resistance to fire, so only 16.
Ah, good to know.
Something.
Then I am going to down a potion of greater healing and end my turn.
Sounds good. All right, and remove linger, and we'll go to Robin.
Okay,
I set up
so
a
we'll use
for this.
15 feet of movement to stand up.
Yep.
As soon as I can find. Here it is. Oop. Oh, you did it for me. Okay, sorry.
No problem.
And then I suppose I will. I'm going to wait. Actually, how big is the stone guard? What creature size?
Meet him. He's a dwarf.
Okay, then I can move through him as long as I don't end on my turn. I'm gonna duck into the room.
Ooh.
And I'm going to bonus action steady aim and attack him with my rapier.
All right. Slipping past Stone Guard, getting ready to stab into the back.
24.
That's a hit. Stab into its back.
Waiting for the damage to load. That is 12 piercing, 3 radiant, 15 sneak attack.
Hot damn, yeah. Stabs through. Still up, but is definitely wounded. As you can see briefly, Vote on the other side, this glowing tip of like metal immediately retract back out. A huge hole in their chest as they kind of figure out who to target in their dying breath.
Okay,
Robin.
and unfortunately I've already used all of my action, bonus action, and movement, so I don't think I can close the door.
Alrighty. Wood.
Alrighty. I will start by drinking a potion of superior healing. But can you remind me what the dice for that is?
8d4 plus 8.
8d4 plus 8. Woo! Beautiful. And on top of that, I will cast Healing Word and give some health to Brock.
Okay.
Healing Word. Not mass cure wounds. We don't want mass heal. Okay. Boot up. So an extra 14 healing for Brock. And that'll be my turn. Oh,
Fantastic.
I guess I'll scamper a little forward. I'll try and be like, woo, to this gentleman right here, or gesture towards Boda, and I'll just be like, woo, towards both of us.
Fantastic. All right. Thank you, Wood. Step forward. Now it's got several targets to look at, and it will look at, well, Voda it is. It's chopping time, Voda. 1, a 2, and a 3. Ooh, look at you. Dodging all 3 of the greatsword attacks. Chops, swing in the air, aggressively trying to cut you down. Speaking of which, your turn.
I'll show him how it's done.
Oh, so close. Not enough. Hits the armor, but it's
After
reinforced.
what I said, you know what?
Oh.
I'm gonna use a lucky point.
Okay.
I just, spoke big.
Mhm.
Fine.
It's
fine. Okay. Well, here's my whole second attack
Ooh, okay.
for
Swing.
19 damage.
Staff smacks him into the chest. You hear crunching of bones. Still up pixels of health. With a crit.
I'm gonna be sad if the non-crit actually finishes him.
So
Is the
10. No, the crit is what does it. Had literally
it's a
one health
roundhouse kick right to its throat.
right to its throat.
Let's go.
Punch and do a roundhouse kick. It spins counterclockwise. A sword fly clambers, crashing into the water as the body falls down right into the doorway, almost on top of Robin, but not enough. With a heavy thud and a splat. Sword flies, and his body splats in the ground. Yeah, nicely done. I think that is all of my stone guards.
Yeah, it was just those 2, and they were a huge pain in the ass. Being honest.
I regret walking up to the door so curiously.
I'm going to rush this guy
Okay.
and tap him on the shoulder. Go next.
He looks at you. Okay. Missing cards. Who is still alive, surprisingly. They are gonna do
Tenacious.
this. They're very tenacious. Oh, I forgot I had this special ability. Yeah, let's do this. I'm gonna be a jerk. Okay. You know what? Okay. Wow. Who am I gonna do this to? Oster it is. Oster. Mine. So he... Again, he's like bleeding, pixels of health, holding onto the railing, blood's trickling down. Like a feral rabid beast, he looks over towards you, grabs at his temple. And as he does, you could see that he actually like digs his claws deep into his side. So first what he's gonna do is, as he's like focusing on you, he grabs with his offhand and just swipes it into the air, flinging a bolt of energy, we'll say at 13. It will hit her, so it kind of reels backwards. It's force damage, which actually is not that effective against her. So just kind of stands true. She does fly back sort of 10 feet to here, into the rubble. taking 9 points of damage. She looks at you as this creature, this sort of like mutated Dwergar, grabs at its face, and as it does, it peels back, basically ripping its face off. It stumbles as it flings its own body into the drink. You feel the same sensation wash over you. You feel a temptation, a pull, to fling your body into the river. Please make an intelligence saving throw. A success. You feel this pull. You feel the sensation, that drive of like jumping in front of a train or doing something extremely dangerous, but you resist as the Dwergar throws its now unconscious form into the drink. Several little middles bite it. Yep.
Also, creatures that can't be charmed or immune. I think I might be immune to charms.
Oh, he doesn't know that. So
okay.
Even better. You feel the pull, but it's just like an annoying sensation in the back of your mind. Yeah, basically Spookus gets washed down the bridge, dead. Alrighty.
You have advantage on ending charmed, not immune to. Sorry, it's immune to sleep.
Oh, okay. Well, this isn't sleep. This is a form of charm. So, with a 17, that's still a success. This meets it or beats it.
But advantage on saving throws to avoid or end charmed. So I should have had to.
Yeah.
Okay.
No worries.
Or it's not exactly charmed. It's just that creatures that can't be charmed are immune. So I don't know if. Whatever.
It's fine. No worries. But yeah, I feel this pull as it flings its own dying form into the river. You wipe it away clean, as they now are fish food. Gone. So long, missing cards. Almost done. The Engine of Pain. They roll to recharge. Which they get. Oh, Brock, this is gonna be fun. Maybe I might need to make some new character sheets available. We'll find out. Steps forward. The bodies beneath it just squelch and splat in a disgusting, disgusting way. Looks over towards Barak. And they are going to do this. Going to raise up that huge hammer. Slam it down at Barak. With a 28 to hit. 14 bludgeoning, 7 thunder. And since it did hit you successfully, a wave of thunderous energy flies from the point of impact, hitting everything nearby. The bodies nearby just get pushed away. The guy who's right next to you takes 8 points of thunder. He's still up. Pixels of health. Guess what? It's time to do it again. 18 to hit. Not enough. It then pulls back the hammer and swipes with its claw. Woo! Goes over your head. And then it turns its body sideways. It opens its mouth, and again, this fusion of steel and flesh. It points to the sky. It's a beam of seismic energy. Is going to target. Ooh. There we go. Since it worked so well the first time, I would like Oster and 13 to please make me a dexterity saving throw.
I might use my inspiration on that.
She succeeds, so she's only going to take half of that, which is 10 points. Oh no. Yeah, so that was bad. You failed by 5 or more, which makes it extra fun. So 21 points of thunder, I need you now to please make me a Constitution saving throw.
Alright, so 21. Con save. Alright, for some reason, there we go. I'm a little better at those.
All right. So, target fails by move, 52. Suffer 9 force damage and are stunned. So you are not stunned. You don't suffer the extra force damage, luckily. But another explosion of
happens. 5. Okay.
Yeah. Okay. And I think that is where we have 13 to go. We'll do that real quick. Sorry. We're almost done here for tonight. I think what she would do, step out of the ring, so that is it's in the rough terrain, but she's fine. She's gonna rush over, try to help Voda. 2 punches. 1 hits, 12 force. And with that final punch, wounding the Dwergar, we can see that you can hear the sounds, possibly more things coming. We don't know quite yet. As this hulking machine of flesh and steel just kind of stands near the bridge, guarding, watching now over the very wounded party. Chat, thank you for joining us. Adventurers, thank you for joining us as well. We'll see what happens next time. And if, maybe, someone perishes. Who knows? Oh my goodness. Will this be the Bridge of Death? Find out next time.